Hello everyone, I am Keith and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. In this video, we're going to take a look at a couple of examples of absolute value equations in order to deepen our understanding of this concept. Now let's take a look at the first big example in which we had the absolute value of 2x minus 5 is equal to 1. And see, since we have an absolute value equation, we have to present ourselves with two scenarios. And here is scenario 1. We can have 2x minus 5 is equal to a positive 1, or we can have a 2x minus 5 is equal to a negative 1. And we have to work out both scenarios because both scenarios apply when it comes to absolute value equations. And let's go on to scenario 1, in which we have 2x minus 5 is equal to 1. And so in order to isolate the 2x, we're just going to add 5 to both sides. And when we do that, we get 2x is equal to 6. And let us divide both sides by 2 to further isolate x. And when we do that, we know that 6 divided by 2 will give us 3. And so we know that in scenario 1, x is equal to 3. And let's move on to scenario 2, in which we have 2x minus 5 is equal to a negative 1. Again, we can add 5 to both sides. But in this case, we had 2x is equal to 4. And let us divide both sides of this equation by 2 in order to further isolate x. And when we do that, we will discover that x is equal to 2 because 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So in our two scenarios, x can be equal to 3 and x could be equal to 2 right here for our first absolute value example right there. And let us move on to the second big example of an absolute value equation in which we have 2x minus 4 is equal to 22. Because we have an absolute value equation right here, we're going to have to consider two scenarios. And here is scenario 1. 2x minus 4 is equal to 22, and 2x minus 4 is equal to a negative 22. And let's go back to the first scenario in which we had 2x minus 4 is equal to 22, adding 4 to both sides. And what we get right here, we get 2x is equal to a 26 because 22 plus 4 gives us 26. And we're going to further isolate x by dividing both sides by 2. And when we do that, we will discover that 26 divided by 2 will give us 13. And so x is equal to 13 for our first scenario. And let's move on to our second scenario, in which we had 2x minus 4 is equal to a negative 22. Again, we're going to add 4 to both sides to balance the equation. And what we get right here, we get 2x is equal to a negative 18. Dividing both sides by 2 in order to isolate x, we will discover that x is equal to a negative 9. Okay, you have been given some significant information. I wouldn't blame you if you need to pause the video to take a look at these two big examples, or replay this video as many times you need to gain a deeper understanding of this concept. But in the meantime, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you, and goodbye.